Good morning. So here's the thing, yesterday I got 10,000 steps. You know why? Because at some point throughout the day I said, you know what, maybe I should just get 10,000 steps a day. I'm not gonna lie, I also did watch a video on YouTube, and she was like, I work at home, and well, she doesn't always, she's hybrid, but whatever. She's like, whenever I do work at home, I find it hard to get my steps in. And I was like, yeah, me too, but the thing is, I have a stand-up desk. So the reason why I'm not getting 10,000 steps a day is literally because it's the laziness in my heart. That's it. That's what it is. I can't pretend. I can't pretend it's not me, because it 100% is me. So 10,000 steps, I don't know how many days I can do it for. I'm really not committing to like, oh my god, I'm gonna do it every day, because sometimes rest. But I did it yesterday and it was a little bit difficult, but really not impossible. And when I say a little bit difficult, it wasn't even that difficult, because I only decided to do it like already halfway through the day, and I still managed to do it just by stepping. I think I did the majority of the steps in a 1 hour period, standing at my desk whilst I was also studying on my training. And I still have training to do. It's a lot of training videos, so because of that I don't have to do like a lot of typing, so I have the bandwidth to get my steps in, right? So yeah, but for now I need to do the laundry, because my daughter 2 days in a row now she peed the bed. I can't. So, and yesterday she had some potty training nappies on. Absolute trash, because they did nothing. Pee all over the bed. Well, not all over, but pee on the bed. So now that's on the wash. I'm gonna put on my training videos and tidy the kitchen while I'm listening, and then I have a meeting at 12. So, but in that meeting I can also stand and walk, so I really have no excuse.
Not themselves working directly with data. Maybe people have little or no formal training in math or statistics or computer science, but who want to know more about
and efficiently used, and other people can access the data. And finally, I'm going to talk about issues that often arise with data, including noisy data or missing data, the impact of data quality and risks.
Real quick, I've started having some spirulina, I have no idea how to say it, but the green powder stuff. I think maybe I went over the top. Yesterday I didn't have it, but the day before that I did have it. The day before that was Monday or Tuesday? What day is it today? Thursday. Yeah, so the day before that was Tuesday. I bought it on Monday, and I feel like I went over the top with it, because like I've only been eating, not only, but I have been eating quite well. Mostly protein and vegetables. It may also be the other vegetables that are killing me, but I have been bloated, gassy, to the point of like, I mean, my belly's not hurting, but almost. But I do need more green stuff. Like I'm making an effort. Last week, and I think I recorded it too, last week I made an effort to have spinach like throughout the week. This week I bought a bunch of greens, and I've not even broken into greens yet, but I did have I have been having vegetables for breakfast, not just vegetables, basically vegetables and chicken and eggs, like two fried eggs, and it has been keeping me full the whole entire day. So yeah, it's good, but then also I'm noticing that it's just like, oh yeah, so much. I don't know if my stomach is just not used to it, or maybe I'm overdoing it on the spirulina, because I think last time I had it I had like 2 heaped teaspoons, and I think that's just too much. I think it was just meant to, I haven't even read the portion size on it, but yeah, I don't know. It could also be that I'm taking new supplements. I started taking like 3 new supplements: zinc, inositol, I can't remember what it's called, and then probiotics as well. The probiotics might be doing something too, isn't it? So I don't know. You see, when you start doing too many things at once, then if something goes wrong, you don't know where the issue is. And now it's like, I'm gonna have to stop everything and then bring everything back one by one. But I'm not doing that yet. I just think I might just get over it, and it's not so uncomfortable. It's just a thing that's just like, damn, I'm trying to be healthy. Like, why am I paying? So 2, I like that also too. I watch one YouTuber that always says also too, and I'm like, that's not really a thing, but I like how it flows. Also too, I today decided to make some coconut pancakes, or coconut flour pancakes. Went wrong, as it usually does, but then I just added some flour, and now it's like actually really good pancake batter. And I put some in the baby's packed lunch, but now I don't know why I'm looking around so much, but now I have to I have spare batter, and I have to finish making. And here are the pancakes in question. Really can't have the heat on too high. This is one that I made before. It's nice. It's actually really nice. And since there's only 4, I'm gonna keep them for when baby girl comes back from school. Maybe she'll want them. Or maybe that's too many pancakes in a day, because I already put 2 in her packed lunch. I really need to find out if or how much I'm actually overfeeding this girl, because I act like she's got a bottomless stomach. Tell me why I just burned them. The fire was on too high, even though I swear I could have sworn I put it down. I don't know if I should just give her these, or if I should just take the L. I was just click-clacking away because my meeting has now been pushed back to tomorrow, which means I've got one meeting at 11, which I can still walk through that because it's like also a training meeting. Yeah, and so it's less. I'll have more time to do training today, but the meeting was moved to tomorrow, so I have less time to do training tomorrow. This leaky. Another development since last week. I started reading an audiobook. Listening to an audiobook. First audiobook. I realized that my Kindle membership that has been unused for so many months, just little dabbles in reading books in the past few months when I've been paying for it for probably at least 2 years now. Finally started using it. I decided to see, hey, maybe they've got audiobooks in there as well. It turns out that some of the books that are on there also have narration, also have audio, so I can listen for audiobooks. And so this week, I think I started it on Monday. Did I start it on Monday? Or maybe I started it last week? Anyways, I started listening to an audiobook. And I'm nearly finished. So almost in a week, I've almost finished listening to this audiobook. And now I see how these book girlies be saying, oh yeah, I read 5 books this month. I'm like, 5 books? Or like, I finished reading a book in a week. Yeah, if you're listening to it, you're listening to it while you're showering, you're listening to it while you're cooking, all of that, as if it was, you know, what I typically have on as background noise is YouTube. But I have the book on, and you're listening to it, then you can easily do it. Easily. This book that I'm reading is called The Perfect Mother, I think, which is funny because the book, I definitely have a pattern in the titles that I go for, because the other book that I am actually reading, that I've been reading for like a year on the Kindle, is called The Perfect Son. So, yeah, but anyways, it's about an Irish girl who gets pregnant by her, it's a spoiler alert, but it's only for me anyways. She gets pregnant. She doesn't want a baby. She goes to New York to meet a couple who want her to have the, you know, the whole thing, have the baby for them. And then she gets in a kerfuffle, essentially. You know, they don't want to let her go, and there's a lot of drama. So yeah, it's coming to an end now. So really, like, I'm 90% of the book done, and like essentially, I'm at the point of the resolution now. The resolution has started. So yeah, I don't know, like, throughout reading the book, I'm just like, oh, I don't know, this isn't really giving me like, oh, I really want to go into the next page, kind of thing. I don't think it's been like a page turner for me, but it's been decent. Like, I feel like if it was a movie, it'd be my kind of movie, you know. So yeah, anyway, oh, let's see, we are at 1,200 steps exactly. 1,200 steps, and I think I'm going to start stepping now. It's 10:09. I think the dryer is going to stop in maybe like 40 minutes. So maybe for the next 40 minutes, let's do some steps and see where that takes us. Yeah, let's do that.
A mysterious universe can build measurement devices that convert some physical observable into a number or a set of numbers. So here's an example. So this is where data come from. We develop measurement techniques to translate the physical and biological phenomena around us into numbers that can be stored on a computer. Now the measurement techniques might be super...
It's 11 o'clock on the dot. Let's check. Okay, this is not going to work, is it? 3,486 steps. Not bad. Actually done more steps than I thought. I thought I was going to get like 2,000 and something steps, because there was so many stop-starts when I was trying to step, like with my hands. Because if the hand doesn't move, it doesn't register. And I had to like actually do a bit more typing than I thought. Not a lot, but it was periods of not so much action. And now 11 o'clock, I'm going to try and get my lunch, breakfast, whatever. I'm gonna finish, or not finish, but yeah, I'm gonna do the laundry, carry on doing the laundry. Hopefully I can hoover my bed, because I got the baking powder on the mattress, because the pee went through to the mattress, even though I used a waterproof mattress protector, which that's going straight in the bin. If it's not waterproof, why do I have it? And then hopefully I can make cookies. I don't want to make cookies because I know how to do low carb, and cookies is like so much sugar, so much flour, and I already had flour today as well, because the pancakes ended up having normal flour as well as coconut flour, and I had some pancakes. But it's fine, I'm still doing good, and I'm gonna have a nice high protein breakfast situation. Let's see what I can make. And yes, I want to see if I can make some cookies, because I made some like cinnamon swirl cookies the other day, like 2 months ago, a month, 2 months ago. My brother was like, oh my God, I need more. And that's what I do. I just like will make a recipe one time, people will like it, and then I just want to make it again because I'm like, first of all, I want to try something else. But since I'm not trying it, then maybe that's also going to help me with my willpower, with like the fact that I've already tried the cookies before. And so this time I'll be like, you don't need to have it. You don't need to have those cookies. Ooh, this might be off. It's a little bit congealed, is that the word? But I think we're still good. It's a bit frozen. It's a bit frozen. I've never had frozen guac before. If you can even call what I make guac. But you know what? It's really squishy, which I was expecting it to be really hard. You know, when the avocado is not ripe yet and it's like hard to squish. But it's not. It's not hard to squish. So, it's just really cold. I don't know. It doesn't taste like anything because we've not started. Oh, you know what? Put in salt, but I should have put in. Let me put some steak seasoning. I should have put in fish sauce. I don't know. It's fish sauce on guac. Would that taste good? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe this is the reason why I'm getting bloated and bellyaches, because I just be doing whatever. And then I'm crying about having bellyaches. Doesn't even make sense. Ooh, the chicken's ready. I need to work out what other greens I'm gonna put. How I'm gonna well, I know what greens I should be putting. And let me not lie and leave this off camera as well. You know damn well that you're gonna throw some honey in there. At this point, I'm like, do I really like food or do I just like honey? Because honey is essential, and that's me trying to keep it to a minimum already. Like, please, can I not have just a little bit of enjoyment in life? I didn't put any black pepper, but I think there's black pepper in that steak seasoning. Let me see. It needs more honey. I don't want to be the guy that's gonna just add more honey, but also needs more salt. But realistically, let me be real. I tried to keep it demure, but stop demure. I need this to be sweet and savory, but mostly sweet. All right. I don't know if by the time I eat this, it's not going to be this. It's like a slushy. It's like a avocado slushy. Yep. All right, let's do the greens. Look at that. I'm thinking I'm just going to use one. I don't know how much this shrinks either. I'm just getting random stuff. Fresh greens. Stir fries, stews, Sunday lunches. Yeah. Am I going to make fried egg, or am I just going to scramble the egg with this? I think it's going to give him scrambled eggs because I have guac and I'm not going to have any bread to dip in the egg. This hack I got from somewhere online, where you put hot water in a cup and then put it upside down on the butter to soften it instead of putting it in the microwave or whatever, because I will definitely always microwave that for longer than I should. The greens are greening. It seems like also burning. I was thinking maybe I'm going to make the cookies whilst this cooks, because maybe this takes longer to cook than I thought, but now that I'm looking at it, maybe it doesn't. I was definitely trying to follow this morning's theme of burning, but that also reminded me that I forgot to put garlic in it. I did not want to mince any garlic, so I opted for some pre-minced pickled garlic or whatever it is that was in the fridge. But the thing with these greens is like, they still seem hard. I'm expecting them to be soft like spinach, but I think even when they're cooked, they're kind of hard. So because of that, I never know when they actually are meant to be like ready to eat. I put more broth in it anyway, so I'm gonna keep it there for a little bit longer. Since this recipe does call for the cinnamon mixture to be put in the freezer, this is like what you swirl the cookies with. They're like cinnamon roll cookies. Because it doesn't need them to go in the freezer, I'm just gonna do this part and then I'm gonna eat, and then hopefully I have time to finish the cookies and they'll be done before, you know, school pickup time. Well, this does not look appetizing to me. But firstly, I'd like to applaud myself on resisting the urge to throw honey on this bad boy. I did not. And also, it was a bad idea to use a pan that is not good and sticks. Dumb. Secondly, I need to applaud myself for only using half of the avocado and saving the other half for tomorrow. I better eat it tomorrow because I don't want to waste it. But yeah, since I don't count calories, whatever, I need to really think about portion control. On the same breath, I'm trying to do like volume eating, which is like eating a lot of veggies so that it sits, like it takes up space in your tummy and you're fuller for longer. And it's really been working this week. I did not even know that's what I was doing until I came across the term again yesterday, and I was like, oh yeah, that's why I will have like this breakfast, lunch, whatever, and then I'll just be full the whole entire day. Also too, here are the vitamins that I'm choosing to take. Zinc, it says advanced immunity, which fantastic, but let's face it, all of this is in the name of getting my hair to grow back normal again. And the life-friendly bacteria. Yo, this can get expensive. I got 3 billion, but like the more billions you get, I guess, the more expensive it gets. I think this one was like £8, but it can really get like into the tens of pounds. This joint here was £25. I'm not getting it from Holland & Barrett's again because it was much cheaper on Amazon, but I only checked after I got it from Holland & Barrett's anyways. So yeah, this one here is for, what's it for? It's to help with your blood sugar, I think, which in turn helps with your hair growth somehow. I don't know. Yes, so did I bring the spoon? I didn't bring the spoon. I'm so annoyed. Now I'm gonna have to go all the way downstairs to get a spoon. I lied because this is powder and I put it in a drink. I lied also. The spoon is here. Well done, Isabel. You're not the worst. Well done. Is that something on my teeth? Probably. Instead of me to just look in the mirror, whatever, it doesn't matter. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. The food wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Do I feel full? Yes, I feel full right now. I'm coming up to a halfway on the course that I'm doing, the data course, and I also have the Python course, which I started last week, no, 2 weeks ago, and I also did vlog that. But yeah, I'm gonna give it like 20 minutes before I get up and get to stepping again, because like technically I read the whole glucose revolution book this year, and yeah, it was saying like to regulate your blood sugar, the best way to do it is after you eat. Well, it's not as in that's the only way to do it, but like one of the techniques that you can implement to do it is to walk or like do some form of exercise like right after you eat. And I was just like, what? I always thought that's just like what I've been told. Anyways, this has no scientific fact behind it. It has just family parenting fact. I don't know. It's just like after you eat, let the food rest for a bit. And now science is like, no, after you eat, get up and walk, so that like you're not supposed to do like strenuous exercise or anything like crazy, but you're supposed to actually get your muscles moving, because that's going to help digest your glucose better, and then your blood sugar is not going to spike so much, and then there's infinite health benefits if you can get your blood sugar to be steady throughout the day. So and I still really want to get a glucose monitor, but they're like £70, so I can't bring myself to do it. But maybe I'll try one of the cheaper ones. Maybe I'll try and see if I can really find one that's like £35, because I really thought that's how much they cost, and it's just like if you get 2 or 70, but it turns out that no, it was 1 for 70. But I did get the most expensive one, I think. So maybe when I got it from my auntie. So maybe now I will, not this month for sure, but hopefully maybe within this year still I can do it. I doubt it, to be fair. It's already October. It's not October, it's September. Wow, we're not even halfway through September. I'm already saying it's October. Stop. Anyways, yeah, a little bit of rest, and I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna do my steps, because we are still on 3,661.
Clean the data. It's not illegal per se, and I don't mean to suggest that anyone who cleans their data during this stage is acting in bad faith or is a fraud or doesn't know what they're doing. But there are many places here to ensure high quality.
It's 1 p.m. We are on 4,443 steps, not even halfway through yet. I have to up my game in this next hour, because at 2 p.m. that's the time when I look to get ready to go and pick up baby, because before I know it, once it hits 2 p.m, before I know it, it's 2:45 and I have to be out, or 2:50, you know. So yeah, let me not faff around because I have to just quickly clean up after lunch, put another dry cycle on, and it's time to engage thrusters and turn on that nitro, turn on the boost, because by the time I went to pick up baby girl from school yesterday, I was already on 8,000. Also, I decided that I am going to actually make the cookies after, because I know that she's gonna want to make the cookies with me. So, oh my god, I was supposed to take that thing out of the freezer. I don't care, because basically the recipe said put that mixture, the cinnamon mixture, in the freezer for 10 minutes, and it's been there for like over an hour now. But I'm just gonna like take it out of the fridge maybe at 2 o'clock and just leave it to thaw or whatever, and hopefully it'll be ready and good to go by the time we are ready to make those this evening. But yeah, for now, let me really engage and put in a solid session of proper stepping, because 4,586, it's not on. It's not on. It's 113. It's not on. We need to get. What? Not be able to do it via the app. I have contacts. We need those. Oh my gosh. Points. Here I come. Contact to book code to offer preferred project rates. I actually recorded this one 40 minutes. Is it still going to show up? 40 minutes of walking. Oh, I took it off now. Woo! We are almost 9,000 steps. I feel like if we didn't do any more stepping today, I'd still be able to, yeah, like intentional stepping. Just with the steps that I do to get on with life throughout the rest of the day, I could manage 10,000. But if I can squeeze in another few step sessions, then definitely. Minute! It was time to leave out for school run. Boom! Big thunder. And the first thing that came to mind, oh my god, I'm gonna ask my baby, did you hear the thunder? And it's like, that had me thinking about how I actually want to be her little friend. Like, I grew up in a I'm not your little friend family, and I always thought, why not? Why not? Like, I know boundaries, I get boundaries, but it's kind of like, what are we saying, that you're not supposed to have boundaries with your friends? Boundaries in every relationship anyways, right? I mean, treat your mom with just, it's not even with, is it with extra respect? It's with extra trust, really, because respect is a minimum in any kind of relationship that you should have in your life, right? But then with your mom, I think it's just that whole thing of, oh, you really have to respect your mom, that was just inflicted upon me in childhood. But it's like, yeah, you can really respect anyone, but with your mom, really, I want to be more admiration. It's not just respect for your mom, it's admiration, and admiration that you can't have for anyone else, because no one else carried you for 9 months. 10 in my case. Most cases I actually 10. Anyways, let's go before I actually get late again like yesterday. I am 4 minutes early. Days like this are the reason why I can't stop being so glad that I have a car. So blessed, because this rain, nah. I don't like to go in until it's the time on the dot, because they literally open the doors on the dot. So if you get there a little bit early, you're gonna have to just stay there, and it's a higher chance of having to mingle. Not having to mingle, but higher chance that somebody might speak to me. And it's not bad, but like, I don't want to speak to people. Like, but I wish I was more speaking to people. Get out of here. And I managed it. I have reached 10,417 steps. I don't know what it's going to look like when I watch this back. I don't know what it's going to look like when I watch this back. But I do know that I can say today has been quite difficult for me to try and balance things, you know. Trying to balance things, just, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, if you do one thing, at least you can do that thing really well. If you try to do a million things at once, then nothing is going to be done really well. And that's sort of where I'm at today. I came back and the mattress still smelled like pee after I hoovered the powder. So the baking powder, baking soda, whatever. So I had to kind of make a solution of apple cider vinegar and washing up liquid and baking soda to scrub the mattress and then iron it to dry out, and that also took some time. I tried to do that as I was as I was listening still to my training course, and I've got like maybe an hour and a half left of the training course, so I did get through most of it today, but obviously not all of it. And yeah, it's just one of those things. Also, when I came back, baby girl, I'm trying to get her to be more independent and use the toilet by herself, but of course with that, you know, it gets you have to pick your struggle, I guess. And with that, sometimes she can do it no problems, and sometimes she pees on herself, and today was a pee on herself day, and so I had to shower her quickly. I got her snack, showered her, and then it's like, okay, now I have to do the mattress whilst I'm trying to train. And then she's, the only way that she would sort of accept being without me is the TV, it seemed like, because I didn't have time to think of an activity for her that will keep her engaged. So now it's like she was really into watching Miraculous, so that got her to stay down with her snack and Miraculous, and now I'm guilty that she's watching TV, and that's always the case. But I have to understand that this is just life. This is just my life, okay? I feel like there's, you know, you have to pick your struggle. Even if I was rich, I feel like I would end up with some kind of guilt. Maybe guilt of, oh, I have money to pay for her nannies, and so I'm not spending enough time with her. I don't know. How would I wouldn't be able to know that because I'm not rich. But yeah, for now, and even now, not being rich, I sometimes do have that guilt of, oh, I could spend more time with her instead of, you know, taking time out for myself. But in the same breath, I do know that I need it, and I need to work. And of work, like I always say, like, work is a side mission in comparison to raising my daughter. But without work, it will be very hard to raise her. So it's like, knowing the appropriate amount of effort to put into work is still quite hard. But I have to tell myself as well that, you know, I'm human. This is my first time. It's my first time being a mom, trying to balance this mom and work from home. And I'm so already so lucky that I get to work from home. So I have the ability to, you know, do these washes whilst I'm working. Whereas if I had gone into an office, myth, I would have to deal with all of that when I came home. Imagine that. And of course, on top of that, I also actually do have support. Like right now, she's downstairs with my mom. I have support from her dad, I have support from family. Like tomorrow, my brother's picking her up from school because I have a meeting that I don't want to miss, because I know that I'm going to be missing it next week. So yeah, I do have the support there, but even still, I feel like it's just hard to manage everything. I don't know if I will ever really get the hang of it, if I will ever really, you know. But I'm not gonna say that I'm happy to struggle, but I'm not going to say that I feel depressed by it. Like it just is a challenge of life, and life with no challenges is, I don't know how sweet that would be, right? But yeah, at least maybe I will come out of this with some experience and advice. For example, for my daughter when she grows up, maybe, you know, if she does decide that she wants to be a mom, or she gets to be a mom, inshallah. So yeah, anyways, I am going to go ahead and close this out here because I just wanted to document my 10,000 steps. We made it. Hopefully tomorrow we can make it again. And now I'm gonna go and finish the cleaning for the rest of the day, or finish this bedding situation, and make those cookies with baby girl. That's going to be our evening activity, and hopefully we can finish making a book that we started yesterday, and then it'll be time to sleep. And then in the evening, I'm gonna just relax.